between.
I date a new person and he constantly threatens his life. Uh, Even on this court right here. I mean, not to be too whatever, but like he has stalking tendencies.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may lower your hand. And Ms. Sweet, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I need to first call Mr. Francis for service.
You may.
Ma'am, what is your full name?
Sunshine Harris.
And you have 2 children with Mr. Francis, is that correct?
Yes.
And there was an order from March 8th of 2024 that required Mr. Harris to pay, Mr. Francis to pay support. Is that correct?
Yeah. There was what now?
That an order that required him to pay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And in that order, he was also required to carry the health insurance. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. And that child support was $1,015. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that amount did give him credit for one other child that he has with someone else. Is that correct?
Yes.
And in that order, there was also a family violence and a non-disclosure finding. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Are you wanting that non-disclosure to continue?
Yes.
Is there anything that has happened since March of 2024?
What do you mean?
To give you concern for your safety to not have your...
Yes.
Okay. When was the most recent?
I mean, he knows where I live anyway, but...
If you move in the future, you don't want him to have the address. Is that correct?
Yes.
What happened? Was there any safety incident between...
I date a new person and he constantly threatens his life. Even on this court right here. I mean, not to be too whatever, but like he has stalking tendencies and he threatens the people around me. He hasn't threatened my life recently because I have a protective order and he knows that if he does that, he will go to jail. But honestly, even threatening the people that I am with, you know, he just recently in this February followed me to that person's house and honked his horn and told him to come outside. He found his number and called him repetitively.
Regarding Mr. Francis, has he recently told you that he's employed?
He has recently, just as October 2nd, told me that he had a new job and he was getting the kids new health insurance and he asked for their social security numbers.
Did you receive any information?
No, I asked multiple times for the insurance cards and he did not provide them to me, which gives me the impression that he just wanted their social security numbers.
And so are you requesting that you, due to lack of private insurance, be required to apply for and maintain government medical assistance for your children?
Yes.
You understand that the state would request cash medical support be paid by Mr. Francis?
Yes.
Do you understand that that payment would begin December 1st?
That's fine, yes.
And does Mr. Francis have any other children?
Yes.
How many?
He has 2 other children.
Okay. Do you know how old the newest child is?
No, I think a few months old. He told me that he had the baby in August.
Okay.
Or something like that.
And at the time of the March 2024 order, where was Mr. Francis working?
It was working for Ryder.
Okay. And do you know when he lost that position?
Maybe last year.
Do you know why?
He quit.
Why do you believe that he
quit? Because, okay, first of all, he told me that he was moving away because if I wouldn't let him be if I didn't want to be with him, he was going to move away because he was not going to be a single father. He moved away to Atlanta. And then he told me that there was no way he could live and still pay child support. And he was not going to be paying child support. And he quit his job. He said there was no point in working if all the money was going to child support anyway.
Do you know if he was employed after that job at Ryder?
Yes, he was. He was.
Hold on. Mr. Francis, Mr. Francis, I don't know what you're trying to show us, but that's not the proper way to get something into evidence. So don't do that again, sir. Thank you. You may proceed, Miss Sweet.
Yes, Your Honor. So, Ms. Harris, where was he working after Ryder?
He was working somewhere called Purple something, and I only know that because I had looked it up myself. Um, and it was also doing logistics.
So,
it was
how
like
has he been doing the logistics?
And I did call to report that income, but it never started.
So, Ms. Harris, how long since you've known Mr. Francis has he been doing logistics? Do you know how many years?
He's been doing logistics since for at least 7 years.
Okay. And so, do you know if he still works with that other company?
He's saying that he was fired.
Did he tell you why?
He did not tell me why. I did not even know that he was supposedly not working until today.
So are you requesting that the support amount still be based on the income from March of 2024?
Yes, I have not seen any. I don't see that he has changed his income. And if there is a change in income, it's like he's intentionally not working just so that he doesn't have to financially support the children. He just told me just this week before that he will never pay you all. He'll never pay the government. He'll never pay child support. They have to get it out his taxes if they get it.
And do you understand under that prior order that Mr. Francis does still owe some money?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that that is $3,050.08 as of October 31st?
Yes.
And do you understand that if we are doing a final order today, that the state would request that Mr. Francis be required to pay that back at $65 a month in addition to any current support?
Yes.
Miss Sweet, what was the judgment amount again?
$3,050.08.
Okay, thank you.
So, Ms. Harris, do you understand that in the last order, Mr. Francis only had one other child?
Yes.
And due to the change in the health and the additional child, do you understand that the support based on his income from March of 2024, the support would be $957 moving forward?
Yes.
Do you understand that that would begin on December 1st?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with support being set to that amount?
I mean, yes, I guess so. Yes.
And if support is based on his income from March of 2024, do you understand that the state's requesting cash medical of $250 per month?
Yes.
You understand that that's in addition to the child support?
Yes.
And you understand that that would also begin December 1st?
Yes.
Your Honor, I pass the witness. Would like to call Mr. Francis.
Okay, Miss Sweet, I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat some things.
Yes, Your Honor.
Child support was $957 per month, right?
Yes.
Child support judgment was $3,050.08.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Paid at $65 a month.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. You may call your next witness.
Mr. Francis, what is your full name?
Mose Francis.
And did you hear Ms. Harris's testimony?
Yes.
And are you currently employed?
No.
Do you have health insurance for the children at this time?
Yes.
What is the source of that health insurance?
Cigna. So when I quit my employer, I continued to, when I got fired, like in August 16th, I continued to pay out the insurance, but it ends this November. So this is the last month of it, basically.
So moving forward, are you in agreement with Ms. Harris applying for maintaining government medical assistance for the children?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Am I already in agreement? In agreement? Is that what you said?
Yes. Are you in agreement with that moving forward?
Yes.
And then do you understand that you would be required to pay some cash medical support to the state?
Yes.
But you are requesting that your support be based on a presumption of minimum wage due to your unemployment. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how many other children do you have?
I have 2.
Okay. So 4 children total.
Correct.
And your, how old is your youngest?
2 months old.
And does that child live with you?
Yes.
Do you understand that if the court bases your support on minimum wage, that your cash medical support would be $57 a month?
Yes.
And do you understand that if the court does find that you income should, or excuse me, support should be based on minimum wage, that your child support would be $228 per month?
Yes.
And are you in Dallas County?
Yes, I am.
Mhm. Were you wanting to join the Choices program?
No.
Are you currently looking for work?
Yes, I am.
Um, how many applications do you put in per week?
I have interviews right now, but probably 150 a day.
150 a week?
150 a day. So these, yeah, I'm pretty tech savvy. So they have AI tools that you can actually put your resume into, and it'll present you with all the jobs in your area that are in your niche. Most of them are one-click apply. I'm getting pretty good feedback on it right now. So
Okay.
the problem is not getting a job. It's just after I came back from Atlanta, I'm in a well, I've worked myself up to very well position, making good money, and it's pretty hard to maintain that, being that I don't have the educational background to back the experience that I have. Just if I'm being quite honest.
And you have an associate's degree, is that correct?
Correct.
And your primary field is logistics?
Yes, correct.
And so you worked for Ryder, is that correct?
Correct.
And how long did you work for them?
For 8 years.
Okay. And when did you stop working for them?
January of this year.
Mm-hmm. And then you worked somewhere else as well, is that correct?
Yes, I when I came back to I worked with Ryder in Atlanta for the last 4 months up until January. And I made the decision to move to Atlanta because they offered me a big pay jump. So the money was the incentive at the time, being that I paid child support.
Where did you work after Ryder?
Oh, Purple Wave. Yeah. So I came back to Dallas, worked for Purple Wave, started in March 31st. That's when I started there.
When did you stop working there?
August 6th or August 16th.
And what happened with Purple Wave?
I was fired. It was a customer service job. I'm not good at customer service. So it just didn't work out for me. It was something that I took to just get back on my feet.
What was your job title at Purple Wave?
An account manager.
Okay. And how much were you making?
$70,000.
Were you getting any bonuses or commissions or anything like that?
No.
Okay. What was your job title at Ryder?
Logistics manager.
And then how much were you being paid there?
The last 3 months I was making 96,000. But the bulk of my career I was in the 70,000 range, 75,000.
And were you getting any bonuses or commissions with that?
No.
Did you have any other source of income during those times?
No.
So would you be in agreement, if the court does decide to set your support based on a minimum wage presumption, that this should be a temporary order?
Yes.
If the court does make this a temporary order, would you be in agreement to coming back on February 9th at 8:30 in the morning?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What,
And
what,
understand that if the court does make this a temporary order, the state's requesting that any judgments on past due amounts be held off until that time as well.
yes.
If not, and the court does make this a final order, do you understand that you'd be billed for court costs?
Understood.
And that as far as arrears are concerned, that you do owe $3,050.08 as of October 31st.
Can I make a statement towards the arrears?
Do you
Actually,
disagree with the balance?
yes.
Okay, why?
So the initial balance of arrears, which was like 8,000 some odd dollars, I believe that that determination was made in default due to some time. I'm not sure how that initial the balance that I owed was made, but there was no hearing to determine that. So that's what I'm contesting, actually.
Your Honor, I would request the court take judicial notice of the order establishing the parent-child relationship that was signed by the court on March 8th of 2024.
So noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Francis, you understand that the state does keep a pay record of the amounts owed and paid?
Yes, and this is referring to the like when the child support was established. It was determined at that time that I owed arrears of somewhere around $8,000, when in fact I had been and I have record of me sending money to her directly. So I'm not sure where those arrears came into effect.
Your Honor, at this time, I offer an evidence what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit A, a pay record.
State's Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you. Mr. Francis, do you understand that the issue of the validity of the prior order is not before the court at this time? That you've not filed anything to contest that?
Yeah, understood. I guess
Okay.
this would be my first time being able to speak to it in court, so I'm speaking to it.
Okay. So if the court does do a final order and we are taking the judgment, do you understand that the state is requesting you pay the arrears at $65 per month?
Correct.
And apologies. So why did you leave Ryder?
Because after the 4 months of me moving down there, they tried to renegotiate my salary, which is the reason I moved out there. They ended up firing the person that that negotiated with me, because apparently he didn't give me an offer letter at the time. He didn't make it official. It was only showing up in my payroll. So it wasn't any black and white saying we hired this guy for this amount of money. So at that time, they proposed me to either take the reduced salary, which wasn't an option for me. I'd rather move back to Dallas and try to find the same amount of money back in Dallas. So
Do you have family in Dallas?
my whole family's in Dallas.
Okay. Are you currently residing with any family?
No.
Do you live alone?
Yes. Well, yeah.
No, please go ahead.
I live on my own. I mean, I have my son, but.
And are you renting or do you own a home?
I'm renting.
How much is rent per month?
$700.
And are you the one paying the rent?
Yep.
How are you paying the rent?
Just money I've saved.
And do you have a vehicle?
Yes.
What kind?
Audi. 2016.
Mhm. And is that one paid off?
I'm paying car note.
Okay. How much is your car note?
$320.
And how much is the insurance?
Around 216.
And who's paying the car note and insurance?
I'm paying it.
Is that from savings?
Yes.
Are you also paying for all the utilities in your apartment?
Yes.
Is there any other monthly expenses that you have?
Uh, no. A phone bill. I pay me and the kids' phones with phone bill, so it's enough to mention.
Oh, okay. So how much is the phone bill per month?
$320.
What about the utilities?
Utilities total, I'm probably paying $180.
So you haven't been working for the past for September, October, and this first part of November. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
And why is it that you don't believe you've obtained employment in that time?
I've had interviews. I just haven't been able to find the pay that I'm looking for. I have a offer right now on the table to start. I'm just going through the process. So, I mean, it's I don't not keep a job for long, so I'm not worried about it.
So when is the offer? When are you supposed to begin?
I'm supposed to begin December in the first week of December, but it's still pending because there's some security clearances that are involved and all that.
Do you know what you're going to be making in that position?
70,000.
So that's comparable to what you were making in writer in the beginning of 2024. Is that correct?
Correct. Or no, actually no. I was making 96,000 to be, or you said 2024. Yeah. I was making 77,000 around that time.
Is there anything that you anticipate is going to be a hindrance to you actually obtaining employment with this offer? Like anything that would pop up on the security clearance?
No. I mean, I haven't had a problem with background for a while, so.
Your Honor, I pass the witness. I would ask the court to consider the testimony, not necessarily intentional unemployment, but if a modification is warranted at this time, if the new support amount's only going to be last for a month in December, or if we should just reset for December.
I have a question, Mr. Francis. You've paid all your other bills out of savings. Have you been paying your child support?
So I would like to
No,
speak
that's a
on that
yes or no
actually. It's
question,
good.
sir. Have you been paying your child support?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you've paid your child support
Yes,
every
ma'am.
month since you've been unemployed.
No, not every month since I've been unemployed. I can't afford $1,000 unemployed, man.
Okay,
This
so
is why
how
I'm
much have
asking for
you
the
been,
modification.
sir?
I asked for the modification way back
Mr.
in March.
Francis, can you listen, please? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
How much have you paid every month since you've been unemployed?
Since I've been unemployed, I haven't paid anything, but I've also had a settlement that came in directly to Sunshine that I was expecting through that time that I felt like would cover my kids' expenses. It was in an amount of $10,000. So being that she got that money and I was unemployed, I used that as a cushion to try to get myself back together since that came from me.
You say you used it as a cushion. How could you use it as a cushion if you didn't get it?
Exactly. It went to my children. With the money that I was supposed to be paying for child support to my children, that $10,000 went to a lump sum to my children. So I felt like, $10,000 is a lump sum child support when I'm normally paying $1,000 a month. And currently I'm only behind $4,000, I believe. my kids got that $10,000 in July. So I mean,
But
just
sir,
me
that was
doing the
before
math.
you lost
Yeah,
your job.
that was correct, but this settlement I had in place since January. So um, I I I was calculating all these things in my head, man, to be realistic.
You were calculating all those things in your head since January. Miss Sweet, were there any payments made from Purple Wave or Purple whoever?
Not based on the timeline given. If you started working in March, actually, yes, there would have been a few in March and a few in April. There was
There
two,
was some
looks like
unemployment payments.
sums, one at the end of March, one at the end of July. Other than that, there were no payments for May, June, July. There was a lump sum in July, no payments August, September, October, and none so far this month.
Okay. Okay. Now, what were you asking for, Miss Sweet?
Um, if the court would either a temporary order or we would reset this case for sometime at the beginning of December. If Mr. Francis is going to be employed again at the same rate, but because the new amounts would begin in December regardless. So if the court wants to do a temporary order for the 1 month,
I can do a temporary order and reset this to January, or we can just reset this. Which would you prefer, Mr. Francis?
Can we do a
If I
temporary
do a
order? I
temporary
just
order,
don't
I'm
want to
going to
keep
do it
going.
at the 957.
I'm sorry, what is 957?
That's the new child support amount.
What is that based on? Me making $70,000?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if that's what you're gonna do, there's nothing I can
Sir,
do
I
about it
can
now.
just reset it and we can come back.
I don't see a difference. I don't understand the difference. I'm sorry.
Okay. Miss Harris, do you have a preference?
Um, no, if the temporary is 925 and then or if we reset it and it's reestablished at the 925, it's fine.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do, Mr. Francis. I'm going to reset this case. Give me a date at the beginning of January, Miss Sweet.
sorry, Aaron, I'm just trying to make sure that this date is available. So I know we have some days with a lot, some days with a little. January 8th.
I'm going to reset this case to January 8th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. You will both need to be present on that date and at that time. If you're not, a default order can be entered against both of you. Do you both understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Francis, if we come back and your child support should be modified, it can be modified back to the date that both parties were served. I believe Miss Harris served today?
That's correct. No, Your Honor, Ms. Harris has been served since May, I believe.
Okay, so it can be modified back to the date that both parties were served if it qualifies for a modification back to that date. Okay?
Okay.
Sir? All right. So we'll see you both on January 8th,